Hello, beautiful people. I am back. Matter of fact, hit that like button, subscribe to my page, hit the bell notification, leave a comment down below. A few days ago, I had to go renew my driver's license. I thought they were going to ask for everything up under the sun, including the DNA test to prove who I am. Well, that is done and over with, but while we were there at the DMV office, this is in Texas. It might be different at different locations throughout the state, but it's strictly just by appointment. But there were several people walking in. They wanted to just change their address or, whatever the case may be. They were just asking what information they needed for it. The lady that was working the desk was rude as they come. She was rude. All these vehicles coming by. I'm up in the front yard today. Well, all these people that came in, she was so rude to them. The way she was talking down to them. I mean, she was asking for everything under the sun. Just for an address change, including their birth certificate and their school records. My husband and I, we turned around and looked at each other like, oh, she's rude. She is rude. She's rude. All of a sudden, this one guy came in. He said, well, what do I need for an address change and so on and so on. She had turned around and said, well, you need this and this and this and this. And I mean, for a good 2 minutes, she's naming off multiple things that he needs to bring in to prove a change of address, including school records. And you can tell this dude was in his mid to late 40s. He called her out. He called her out on her rudeness. Well, then he said, ma'am, what is your name? She goes, it is Maria. He goes, well, let me tell you something, Miss Maria. He said, you are rude. Everybody up in that DMV office, not employees, but everybody that was in there sitting down to get a driver's license, driver's permit, renew their driver's license, whatever the case may have been. They busted out laughing. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. She was just too rude. And she thought that she was going to push it with everybody that came through there. That didn't work. Now, yesterday I had to run to Walmart. Well, my brother, he needed some gas for his car. Then we had to run inside Walmart to pick up my husband's prescription and a few little grocery items. I've stated this before and I'm going to state it again. You've got to teach your kids, and this includes adults too. Don't pet a service dog. It is a medical item that certain people may need for whatever problem that they have. Sirens up in the background. I mean, less than 2 blocks from the fire department. Well, you don't touch people's wheelchairs. You don't touch people's oxygen tanks. Why are you touching somebody's service dog? It's medical. Don't do that. Oh, and by the way, more people bringing in their little dogs. These are not service dogs. They are not therapy dogs. They are not any of that. Even if they were therapy dogs, they don't belong up inside Walmart, any store, period. Only a service dog. Now, just because you see my husband, you see him walking, you think, oh, he doesn't need one. He needs one. He has seizures and strokes. She detects them. She warns him like a minute or two before one happens. And hopefully he can sit down. He's fallen so many times over the years from having seizures and strokes. Now, I love dogs. I really do. But your little companion lap dogs, whatever the case may be, do not belong up inside Walmart or any place like that other than at home. These, I love dogs, but this little chihuahua was up there barking and yipping and yapping at my service dog. Okay, my service dog has a job to do, and your dog is distracting from it. Companion animals, therapy animals, they do not have a right to be up in there. They legitimately need to be a service dog. And I didn't make a stinker of a scene. I could have pulled a Karen. I didn't. But I made it very well known when I walked around that corner. I said, oh, somebody should have left their house dog at home. They're making it harder for legitimate service dogs to work. But your little dog's being in there bark, 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 bark at a legitimate service dog, it's distracting for her. She can't feel my husband's energy when he's fixing to have a stroke or a seizure. She'll be too distracted by your little yippity yappity dog. You know darn well your dogs are not service dogs. Leave me at home. You just want to take it with you. Take your dog over there to your friend's house, but do not take your dog into stores or restaurants where legitimate service dogs need to be. If you really do need a service dog, train it properly. And I advise y'all to get your dogs up into obedience training, because all that barking, no. Oh, birds all flying around and everything. Alright, beautiful people. Y'all come back now here.